Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's AJ. Happy Monday. Happy Black History Month. Happy February. And we are in the second month of the new decade, of the new year. Hopefully we're keeping that momentum up. Hopefully we haven't fallen off the wagon. But if we have, let's jump back on and continue our pace. We all make mistakes. Hopefully you've already thought of 5 things that you're grateful for and written it down or put it in your calendar. Set it as a reminder in your phone, but if not, pause the video and please do so, because I'm telling you that mindset shift is gonna make the biggest difference in your life. So today we're gonna speak on solutions, because I think collectively we're not solution-oriented people. And I am one of those people who will get caught up in the cycle of complaining a lot and not doing anything about it, because sometimes I get on autopilot and I get frustrated, especially being an instant gratification type person. We're in the digital age. We're so used to getting gratified instantly. If I don't get that, I start complaining. So I think we should, speaking of last week's video, holding each other accountable, having accountability partners, things of that nature. We should hold ourselves more accountable, and we should also surround ourselves with people who hold us accountable as well. And a part of that accountability is being solutions oriented. So yes, allow your loved ones and the people you care about and the people you surround yourself with to vent. Allow yourself to vent. That's therapeutic. That's fine. But at the end of that venting session, you need to come up with a solution to your problem, or help whoever it is who's venting to come up with a solution. Like, okay, I understand. That sucks. Yeah, it does. That's a hard situation. That's a hard predicament, etc., etc. Now, what are we going to do about it? And now it's time to brainstorm and mastermind. So I think we should get back into that, because honestly, we get so caught up in running on autopilot and having our moments and, second nature and our habits. We wake up, we check our phones, we get on social media, we're taking in all this information. We don't even have direction in most of our lives, most of the days. So I feel like if we just stopped and thought about it, we could realize all of our problems. Let me take that back. We all know all of our problems, or most of our problems, because most of us, it's easier to see the negative than it is the positive. So yes, we know most of our problems, but we have to continue to take inventory, sit down and really think about it, and then come up with the solutions to our problems, because our solutions aren't really that hard for the most part. This is in a general sense. Finding solutions to our problem usually isn't that hard. Like me, I had a problem. Well, I'm facing a problem right now where I feel like there's not enough time in the day to complete all my tasks. But why is it that there are multi-millionaires and billionaires out here who have the same amount of time as me, and they're running as efficiently as possible and, doing as much as they possibly can, running all types of businesses and companies and traveling and still spending time with their families? They're doing a lot in that same 24 hours that I'm messing around. So what am I doing wrong? It's something that I'm doing wrong, and I need to come up with a solution for it. So yes, I give myself 5 minutes to complain about something. That's it. After that, I need to start coming up with solutions. So I write things down, and I realize that the quality of my sleep has been trash lately. It has been very trash, and I can track that because I have my sleep ring. And also because of the way I feel every morning. And I have, this past 2 or 3 weeks, I have literally come home from work, and I get home around like 4:30, the latest, every day. I come home from work and I pass out. Like, I get home, I'll, say yummy on the potty, etc., etc., get her a snack, get her some milk, change her diaper, turn on the TV for her, set some toys up, and I will pass out. Like, it's to the point where she knows she doesn't like it when I take naps like that. And because that's cutting into our quality time after school. And she'll start crying like, no, mommy, don't go to sleep. No. And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad, but mommy tired. Mommy just need an hour nap. 3 hours later, I wake up either on my own, because I set an alarm and I oversleep the alarm. I'll wake up on my own, or she'll wake me up and she'll, complain like, mommy, okay, it's been long enough. Like, what's up? Our quality time, she does not play about our QT, like, at all. So, and then after 3 hours, hey, I'm bored. I'm hungry. Can you change my diaper? Or she'll say, I pee-peed in a potty or something like that while I was asleep. She's been doing so well with that. Shouts out to my baby. But yes, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm up. And then I'll still go to sleep no later than 11:30, and then wake up at 5 o'clock again and do it all over again. So I had to look at myself like, okay, I'm saying there's not enough time in the day, but I'm sleeping all this time because I'm not making the most efficient time of my sleep. I'm not getting quality sleep. Something is happening, and I need to start assessing what I'm doing before I go to sleep. That's a marker of my quality. So now I'm starting to come up with solutions. Maybe I should stop eating 2-3 hours before I go to sleep. Maybe I need to drink more warm fluids like tea and warm water. Maybe I need to turn the temperature down because I sleep better in cooler environments, despite me not liking cooler environments consciously. But I sleep better in cooler environments than I do warmer environments because I toss and turn, kick the covers off, do all that stuff. Gotta get up and turn the heat down, all that. So now I have to start making sure I'm cognizant of that throughout my day so that I can maximize my energy. And then I'm gonna start taking more energy supplements. The stuff that I have doesn't work for me, for real. I have a high tolerance for caffeine. So the coffees and stuff, I could drink a Starbucks caramel macchiato or frappe or something like that. That stuff has so much sugar. So, I do my little whatever, or an Americano with heavy cream if I'm ketoing at that moment. But yeah, I could drink some espresso shots from like Starbucks and go to sleep 10 minutes later. Like, it's nothing to me, okay? And that's the part that I'm trying to optimize. So that's just an example of me and one of the examples that I'm going through right now as far as complaining and solutions oriented. But I went straight into the task of, okay, I'm catching myself complain. Let me come up with some solutions for it. Let's see what's going on, what's wrong in this situation. And that's why I say take inventory. Like, literally, you have to take inventory of everything in your life. Everything. Like the decisions you make, what time you get up, what time you go to sleep, the quality of your sleep, how do you interact with people, what do you do throughout your day, what are your goals, what do you do that hinders or progresses your goals, your actions that hinder or progress your goals. You know what I'm trying to say. So speaking of, it's hot right now. I'm sorry, all these lights going on. Oof. But yes, so now it's time for us to get back in the habit, or get in the habit for the first time, of coming up with solutions instead of complaining. And when we hear our loved ones and the people around us complaining, that's fine. Listen to them. That's cool. We can be sympathetic and empathetic. But at the same time, let's go, okay, so let's write this down. Let's go through this whole process. What is your problem? What's the problem? Why are you complaining? Okay, so that's the problem. Let's figure out some solutions. And, a lot of our solutions aren't as hard as we think they are. So it's not hard to come up with a lot of the solutions. It's just a matter of being aware of what we need to do and then forming that habit to fix it. Because a lot of us get complacent and we actually start to get comfortable in the complaining about this and complaining about that and woe is me and the victim role. And that victim mentality, I'm going to make a whole video on that. That's a whole new topic. So, yes, we want to get out of that framing, and we want to build a framing that's successful for us, that's going to bring life into us, that's going to bring, light into us, and that's going to help us progress, because we don't want to be stuck in the same situation that we were years ago. We don't want that cycle to repeat. Everybody in the new year, we're talking, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be so much better. I'm going to do this and do that. And, oh, this is my year, 2020, 2019, 2018. Oh, Y2K, we going to be better. You're still the same person with a few minor changes. So let's not do that. Let's take charge of our lives. Let's look at our problems and let's really assess and come up with the solutions. And shoot, when you think about it, you may have the same problem as a whole bunch of other people. You come up with that solution and you can market it. You come up with a solution for the masses, for the same problem as you? How do you think businesses get started? How do you think the Snuggie got started? Listen, I thought of the Snuggie first. I'm not going to lie. So this is a personal little thing I had in my mind. I thought of the Snuggie first because I'm like, it's cold around this house. You know, I was young and I'm like, it's cold. I'm not in charge of the heating bill. So I'm not the one in charge. I can't go turning the heat up and down as I very well please because I'm young. I don't have a job. I'm not paying bills. So I got to walk around with my covers and I'm like, I wish it would stay on. We could just, you know, the robe ain't doing what I needed to do. Let's just figure out the blanket situation. Trying to make a toga, but my arm's cold. Like, it's too much. And I'm like, man, I just need a blanket that covers my whole body that I can just walk around with looking like a ghost. Like, it's like a blanket dress or something. And next thing you know, a few years later, boom, the Snuggie. You know how much money they made off that? I got a Snuggie right here. It's old as dirt. But yes, I have a pink Snuggie. And that I was like, this was my idea. But I can't get mad at that because I didn't act upon it. I thought of a solution for it, but I sure didn't implement it. I waited for somebody else to come up with a solution for it. And then I bought their product. My loss. Is my fault. So I can't say they stole my idea or woe was me and blase, split, all that stuff like that. It was, a lot of people have the same ideas at the same time, but it's the people who actually drive action and implement those ideas that become the successful ones. Everybody else is in the dirt being bitter. So that's that. So we need to come up with solutions because who knows, that solution could be $1 million idea, or you could just run more efficiently and be successful and then come up with your separate $1 million idea on your own. It doesn't have to be the solutions to your problem. But we all have goals. We all have things that we want to attain in life. We all have steps for that attainment. And we all have things that we want to improve upon. So why not live our best lives and make our lives more efficient and the quality of our lives better by just coming up with the solutions of the problems that we have? Take inventory, write it down today. Let's get a notebook. And I'm a very big advocate for writing things down, like with a pen and paper, pencil and paper, crayon, marker. I don't care. Write it down with paper and a pen or some kind of writing utensil, not your phone. Don't type it because writing does something different to your mind. So write it down. Write down all your problems, all of them. I don't make enough money. I don't sleep enough. I don't have enough me time. I don't have enough free time. I don't, like, I don't like my job or whatever it is. They come up with some solutions for it. And I don't like my job is one of the easiest ones to come up with a solution for. Improve your skill set. And right now, we have no excuses for not improving our skill set. Oh, you don't want to go back to school? That's fine. Allison.com. You get certifications for free. There are free courses. Khan Academy. You can learn a whole bunch of stuff on Khan Academy. It's a free academy, free courses. You learn new skills. You up your skills and you up your value because people are not going to pay you more if you're not creating more value. They pay you less when they can replace you easier. That's just that. If you're not creating value to somebody's business, they're going to pay you minimum and you're going to be a number. If you create value and your skill set and your work ethic is irreplaceable, that's when your pay goes up. That's when they're begging you and offering you all these benefits and stuff, more benefits than you would have normally gotten. So let's think about the things that we're producing and providing and the value that we're putting in the world. And let's think about all the problems that we have and come up with solutions for them, for ourselves and for our loved ones. We want the best for our loved ones, right? Right. So help them come up with solutions. Now, with that, there's a caveat to that. So not everybody wants to come up with solutions. Some people want to vent. Some people just want to feel bad and, what was me, living their misery, whatever. That's fine. And not everybody gives themselves 5 minutes to complain. And then after that, they think of solutions. That's me personally. And I know this. So, for your loved ones, you may have to ease them into it. Give them a day, like that buffer time. Like, okay, you vented today. Tomorrow I'm going to call you back, check on you, see how you're doing. Be like, hey, I was thinking about your problem. What about this? Have you thought about doing that? Yada, yada, yada. And even then, sometimes if you give somebody a solution, they'll be like, oh, well, no, can't do that because can't do that. Oh, no, 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 no. At the end of the day, it's rooted in a few reasons. The root of the problem is a few things. They're scared of failure. They're scared of success. They're comfortable in the position that they're in. They really don't want to make progress, but they talk like they do because they know they should be. But yeah, it's only a few reasons why people don't actually make the progress or come up with the solutions that they really need to. But yes, it's hard. They don't want to come up. They don't want to face themselves and their failures because yes, the truth hurts. The truth can hurt, but it'll set you free at the end of the day. After that pain, it's nothing but smooth set. Well, I ain't gonna say that. That's a lie. I'm not gonna blatantly lie to y'all like that. It's not nothing but smooth sailing, but it's a journey. It's a journey, and there's hills and valleys, ups and downs. Yes, but you got to navigate that to where you're used to that. We can't just run from problems. Life is a series of problems. It's the journey. Like, it's not the end game that we're looking for. It's the journey. And we grow throughout those problems. We grow throughout those situations. And, just you have to look at those challenges like, okay, it's another challenge for me. This is another event for me to get over. So what lesson am I going to learn out of this? How am I going to be stronger out of this? So, you just you gotta think of it that way. And then you'll stop complaining about the challenges that you're faced with. Because the more successful you are, the more challenges. Biggie said it. More money, more problems. Like, and it's more growth, more problems. More growth, different problems. Let's say that. So, yeah, let's come up with solutions. Let's collectively hold ourselves accountable and each other accountable for coming up with solutions to our problems. Because if I hear you complaining, and you don't want to hear me help you out, or you don't want help coming up with the solutions, and you steadily complaining in my ear, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna step away and back out because I can't hear that. It's too much negativity around me. Like, when you decide that you want to change, holla at me. I'm here for you. Like, I want to help you, but you're not gonna be bringing me down. Like, oh, my fish died yesterday. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. Grieve. I get it. Oh man. And then, I'm not getting paid enough. I can't buy new fish. Like, can you? You went to the club last week and bought like 2 bottles. You could buy new fish. You just got to look at how you're spending your money and realize that. Like, so... And then it's like, they're like, no. I need that club time. I need that drink. Yada, yada, yada. I work so hard and blah, blah, blah. I got to treat myself. And then you like, well, I just tried to give you a resolution. If you don't like that, okay. I'm going to back off. Call me when you're over this. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. So, but yes, try to be more positive. Try to spread love. Try to come up with more solutions. And yeah, let's all be better people. Let's help each other out instead of bringing each other down. Because at the end of the day, love wins. We're creatures of love at the end of the day. God is love. We revolve around love. We need that. We need that to survive. Seriously. And that's a psychological fact. That is nothing but a fact. So let's spread love. Let's come up with solutions because it's out of love and it's out of a good place. It's not ill-intended. It's not malicious. It's something that's necessary. So with that, happy Monday, guys. Let's come up with solutions to our problems. Let's get our notebooks. I got my notebook right here. It's dingy, but whatever. Because I use it a lot and it travels with me everywhere. But yes, let's write down in our notebooks what our problems are and start brainstorming on solutions. And when you brainstorm with other people, you get that new perspective. And that's when things start, them creative juices start flowing. And next thing you know, you got a whole mastermind going on. So let's do that. And 2 minds are better than 1. So have a good day, y'all. Have a good week. Start your week off on a beautiful note. Don't forget to be grateful. 5 things that you're grateful for every single day. And even at night, Take inventory in the day and at the end of the day to review what you did and the plan for the next day. And ciao.